just to review this a little bit, I know some of you are probably real familiar with using your ruler, but just as a quick review, or maybe new for some of you guys, one way you can start out using the ruler, and again, if you're really good at it, you won't need to do this, but every little mark if you count it on here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Most rulers are usually the smallest unit is a 16th. So one nice way to start out measuring is you don't even have to worry about the lengths of the marks. You can just count it up in 16ths. So in other words, if you want to measure something that is this long, that would be 1 inch, and then you just count 1, 2, 3, 1 3/16 inch. Okay? Or if you wanted to do, and you just got to make sure it's in lowest terms, which it's nice on a ruler, since everything is 16ths, eighths, fourths, you can always just keep cutting them in half. In other words, if I was measuring like to right here, I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 16ths. I cut each of those in half, so it's 3/8. Okay. If I wanted to measure to, say, right here,
3/4.
So yeah, when you get used to the markings, you'll be able to do it quicker. But I'll just count those up. Like I said, when you get faster too, you'll notice there's 16ths in an inch. So halfway is 8. So you can kind of jump ahead a little bit. You know, this is halfway, so that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 16ths. Then we just cut those in half, 6/8. Cut those in half again, 3/4. Okay? Again, I know some of you already know how to do that really quick and just look at it and see it, but I just wanted to start out with this method, so if you haven't used a ruler a lot or haven't, maybe done a lot of measurement, that's one way you can start. Okay? If we were going to do I'll give you a couple other ones here in a minute. So guys, please don't yell those out, Brian, because there's some people that haven't used a ruler at all yet. So you're kind of, okay, I know it's hard to do. I know you know it, and that's great, but just don't yell it out, okay? So write down what that would be. Write down how long that red line is. Okay? Just write it down in your notes. Okay, so before you reduce it, just to get you used to doing it this way, like I said, you don't have to do it this way, but what would it be, Tia? How many 16ths is it?
2.
It's 2, yep, 2 inches, 2 and 2/16. And then if we cut those each in half, 2 1/8. Okay? Let me give you a couple little examples here. Let me just rotate this one. We want to go one clockwise. There we go. Okay. So let me just do, sometimes you don't. So let's just measure, I'll tell you what, instead of drawing the red line, I'm just going to put a mark right here. My board, just a minute. I think when you guys, yesterday it didn't get real exact.
Can't you do it with your finger?
You can, but this I just like the point because it's a little bit more exact. Like the end.
Right in the middle. Push.
No, because guys, I want it to be precise.
Yeah.
Because then when I touch something real small, it's exactly where I want it. Okay. All right. Let's see if this will help me out here. Good. Okay. Let's do this one. And then over here. Well, let me actually, I can do a couple on. Actually, here, tell you what. I wasn't thinking. Let me go back to the big one, because that'll be easier to see.
Oh.
Okay, I know that might be a little bit hard to see. I want you to, I know it's a little bit hard to do just from your seat, but write those down, what those 6 would be. We'll just use those to practice. So, and don't say them out loud so we give everybody a chance. Like I said, if you want to jump around easier, just remember that halfway is 8/16. 8 out of 16. That's halfway. So you can kind of use that as a way to jump, count, make your counting go a little faster sometimes. So write those 6 down.
Oh, I got it.
Okay? Sure, go ahead.
Run. What? You're counting what? Mr. Kazuki. Oh.
What? Okay. Thank you for answering. That sounded very official. Buenos dias.
Who's that?
Oh,
Huh. It sounded like you said, tell Mr. Kazuki to bring ham down from
yeah, okay. Okay.
I'll deliver it.
He figured out something on his smartboard, so he wanted to call me.
What did you figure out?
Okay. All right. Tammy, you got the first one? Give me it, you guys. Again, some of you don't need this method, but just to give you the steps, give me it in 16ths first, and then we'll put it in lowest terms if we need to. 7/16. We can't cut that in half, so we'll just leave it there. Okay? Jeff? Yes. 12/16. Cut those in half. That's 6/8. Cut those in half again. 3/4. Good. Okay. I know it's a little hard to see. Carrie, do you know what that number 3 would be? Well, just give it to me in 16ths. You don't have to put it in those terms yet. Okay, how many 16ths was that? That was 1 and 2/16. Okay, guys, don't say them out loud, please. Kylene, number 4. Give it to me in 16ths first. 1 and 8/16. Cut those in half. 4/8, cut those in half again. 2/4, 1/2, so 1 1/2. Okay. Let me just get that out of the way so we got room. Okay. Number 5, Brian. Yeah. Okay, like I said, if you want, you can jump ahead. This is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you could. 16 sixteenths is the whole way. Just come back one. Sure. That'd be an even faster way to do it. And the last one, Cassie? Good job. Okay. Now, what I want you guys to do, just to get a little bit more practice, fill out